Okay, in this video we're going to go over proper wash techniques. After your car is detailed, you have it nice and shiny, maybe you just got it coated, you want to keep it that way. So it's important that you wash the car properly. We're going to go over proper techniques and how you can keep your car looking clean and scratch free for years to come. First thing I want to go over is some of the stuff that you're going to need for washing your car. We actually sell wash maintenance buckets here at Chicago Auto Pros. Stuff that you can buy from us. A lot of this stuff you can buy on detailimage.com. Some of the things that you can get is this is a microfiber wash mitt. It's kind of like it has these dreadlock microfibers here, nice and soft, great for washing the car. Drying the car, this is a microfiber waffle weave towel. Proper soap, this is the Optimum car wash soap. You can get that on Optimum's website or detailimage.com too. Very important, this goes in the bottom of the bucket. Usually we have two buckets here, and we'll go over why we have two buckets. But in the bottom of both these buckets is a grit guard. This will actually sit on the bottom of the bucket here, and your mitt will sit on top of that so you don't catch all that dirt and grime and pull it back on your car and risk scratching it. Some other things that we got here, wheel cleaner. That's just a basic alkaline wheel cleaner. I have some brushes for the tires here. This is a rim brush for the tire brush, long-handled fender brush to get inside the fender. This is a lug nut brush. And then I actually have a separate mitt for the rims and tires too, so I can kind of get in the barrel and around the tire and get everything clean in there. That's separate from your body mitt that you're going to use on the body, because you don't want to drag anything on the tire to the body. Got your two buckets. We actually have a master blaster here. You can use a compressed air, or you can actually use a leaf blower too. That's a cheap way to actually blow out all the cracks and crevices after the car wash is done and get everything dried properly. That's some of what you need. We actually have, during our drying process, we use OptiSeal too. We'll go through all this with the wash process, but let's get washing. Getting set up for your car wash, we have three buckets here. We have one with soap, one with water, and I actually have a separate bucket for all my tire tools, tire and rim tools. Some things you want to think about when washing a car. The wash process is a gentle process. It's not, you don't want to be scrubbing or rubbing or anything like that on your car. It's a gentle process that you want to keep soft hands with. Anything like bird droppings, bugs, tar, or sap, none of those things you want to scrub off. There's proper ways to take all that stuff off the car. So let's get started with the wash. The first thing that you're going to do with the wash is you start with the rims. Get the rims clean first, one at a time, and then we can actually wash your car. So let's get into the rims. First step is I like to rinse the rims, get any extra grime or dust or dirt off there, so we can clean it with the brushes here. Spray your rims down with your cleaner. You can use either a long spoke brush to get in there to the barrels, or you can use your mitt to use your hand to get in there. Either or will work just fine. You don't want to let any chemical dry on the wheels, so find a nice shaded, cool, dry area to wash the car. Alright, you can see we have two different buckets here, one with soap, grit guard in the bottom, one with just water, grit guard in the bottom, and then we have our wash mitt. Reason we have two buckets, one with soap, one with just water. When we start washing, we're going to start washing from the top to the bottom. After each panel, we're going to rinse it in the water, rub it against the grit guard, get anything that might have been in the mitt off there, and then dip it back into the soap bucket. At the end of the wash, the soap bucket should be pretty clean. You should have a clean wash mitt every time you wash a panel on the car, just to help minimize or prevent any dirt or sand getting in that mitt. Now we're going to rinse down the car. That's one of the most important steps before you actually start washing, get all that dirt and grime off. This car, we walked around it, it's pretty clean. This car is actually a coated car, so you're going to see the beading on it, and it makes it a lot easier to clean. It has some bugs on it. Otherwise, it doesn't have any tar or bird droppings. We actually have bug and tar remover here. We're actually just going to spray the front and let these soak. Any bugs or tar or bugs or bird droppings, just spray them down with a dedicated bug remover. Wheel cleaner will work too if the car is coated. If your car is just waxed, the bug remover will take off wax, so you'll have to re-wax that part after you're done with the wash. Rinse the whole car down. car's coated, so the dirt literally just falls off when we rinse it. All right, our 2 buckets. Take your wash mitt, start at the top, just the weight of the mitt. You don't want to put any pressure on this mitt. You don't want to be scrubbing or rubbing or picking anything off. After each panel, rinse it in your water bucket, back in your soap bucket, go back and wash. I'm actually going to go right down to the molding, wash the car up to there. I'm going to keep that section for last so I don't drag anything from the bottom up to the top there. We rinsed the car. We're ready to dry the car now. This is the process where I think most of the scratches come in, is drying the car. To prevent that, we actually have this blower. This car is coated, so we're actually going to blow this car and the water will come off real nice. Then we're going to use our microfiber here. We're actually going to spray this detailing spray. This is Opti-Seal. Spray a couple sprays on the towel, and then wipe the rest of the water that we need to get off the blower. It adds lubrication between the towel and your car. It also adds a little layer of protection for you too. Alright, following these wash techniques are going to keep your car looking a lot cleaner, swirl-free, scratch-free for a lot longer. If you have any questions, feel free to call us, email us, chicagowaterpros.com. Thanks for watching.